They didn't cut off the live stream, man. They said it was a time to take a break, man. What the hell?
That's just a sign of the family of the word coming, man. We ain't never seen that before where they said it's time to take a break. How you gonna tell us to
Yeah,
take a break on our live?
it's our live, man. I'll be right back though. Like what the hell?
I'm
Go
gonna get
ahead,
this in
Doc.
Amos 8 and 11. You know, brothers and sisters that have been in this thing for a while, y'all know what scripture I'm going to, what it says. But if you're new, this might be your first time hearing this. Uh, it says, "Behold, the days come," said the Lord Yahweh, "that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north and even to the east, and they shall run to and fro and seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it." You see, and in that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst, right? Thirst for this word, thirst for the truth, thirst for Yahweh Shemel Shai, understanding what's going on, because once this word is cut off, you're not going to be able to have access to Yahweh Shemel Shai like that. The Lord going to be shut up, they're going to be hidden, right? The time is now to get this word, to get this truth, right? But that was just a sign right there, because they just said, time to take a break. Like, so now you ain't allowing brothers to go live, as long as they want to no more. Pretty soon, hey, they probably not gonna allow to go live anymore after that, or to really upload a video, because we don't forget that they take brothers' videos down
Yo,
or having to take forever to upload, because that's what happened to me a lot in the last couple of months. Like my videos taking all day to upload,
yo.
two days. Like, man, I don't got time for this, man. They made it seem like I ain't been doing videos like that.
Yeah.
I can't keep doing that.
I hate when that happens, man. Like you said, last camp, sometimes you may have to delete the upload and re-upload it. But even that, sometimes, man, they slowing down brothers' uploads. One of the uh, brothers in KC was talking about that. Other brothers as well was talking about that, man. They just slowing down the uploads, man. That's part of the family of the word. Like the brother said earlier, man. How they gonna tell us to take a break? It's time to take a break. Cut off the live stream right then and there.
You probably gonna have to remember they probably might have to have some type of ID in the near future to upload it. If you've had any channel taken down, you probably gonna be able to create another channel or to even say anything on here.
Matter of fact, that may have been the reason, because the other day, a couple of days ago, it was talking about ID verification. We need for you to verify your ID.
On YouTube?
Yeah, on this channel, right?
Oh, I ain't seen that.
You need to verify your ID. I'm like, nigga, what? He ain't never asked me about that, but I remember them talking about that because they going into it of so-called protecting teens, right? Protecting the kids. But the scriptures is clear. Matter of fact, go ahead and get it instead of me quoting it. Give me 1 second.
This devil think he wise and crafty.
Yep.
Nah, you're not crafty. We see what you're doing. You're trying to stop the word, but there's nothing you can do against the truth before the truth.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you try to do, the Lord's gonna allow this word to go out. And it's only who is for the elect.
Yeah, Sirach 14 and verse 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he would declare his wickedness. Right? Those who have their eyes open can see what he's really doing. It's not really for the protection of the children, because this man goes after children. He preys upon children. Matter of fact, even you two kids, you have to be careful, because they have some shit on there that you have to block for your children, man. Really, he's trying to confirm, and he already knows. He already knows where brothers is at, what brothers is doing, where they work at and stuff. But he's really doubling up. He's really double confirming who brothers is. You got to put because it said you got to put in your ID or a credit card, to pretty much verify who you are. And I didn't do it. Now, I may ask one of the brothers about it, what's a wise way to go about it, if I should. But as far as the spirit, me just looking in the spirit, reading what it said, what you had to do, get your ID out, have a credit card out or whatever so we can verify who you are and, you know, who's using this channel. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it, man. As you brought out, the family of the word, man, that's just part of it. So if we got to keep on making part ones, part twos, that's just how it is. And that should be a showing. Get this word while you can, man, because like I said, that ain't never happened, man, where they just, hey, it's time to take a break.
You're like, what?
You've been preaching too long. Been bringing out the scriptures for too long. Been talking about these Bati boys.
So yeah, we was going in for a little bit, and they just said, time to take a break.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He just mad, man. You mad. You can't stop it. The truth, man. I mean, how many times we gotta tell you that? You can't stop it, man. They're to the point to where they're mad. They're trying to come for us, but that's all written.
Yeah.
That's all written. That's why I sent y'all the group chat, the AI videos they got of the apostles, man. They got you other camps, man, because y'all was on there too.
Yep.
It looked real. You can't even tell the difference, like of them, drinking, wine and eating bread and stuff in their face, just acting all weird, but it's not even actually them.
It's not even them. Hey, it's
But it
probably
look real.
It's probably one of them false accusers, man. People that hate this truth, man.
I think brother said it was a Jake. I think that made that hate the camps or something like that.
I wouldn't be
This nigga
surprised.
wicked, man.
The
Nigga
scriptures,
wicked.
yeah, the scriptures speak about that.
That's off, man.
Yeah.
Even though these other camps are going off, you can't supposed to bear false witness on them, man. If they didn't do that, that's off.
Yeah. Hey, you read about what happens to a false accuser, right? If you accuse a brother doing something wicked, hey, you gotta get belt to ass, man. Gotta get belt to ass. That's what's gonna happen to Esau, Edom. That's what's gonna happen to you, Jakes that's making these AI videos on brothers, man. You doing Esau, Edom's bidding, man.
Yeah.
Doing the work for him, man.
They gonna have a video where we at camp or we doing something to somebody or something. Watch. I bet you that's gonna happen.
Yep.
Where you gonna see a video and you gonna think that's the brother, and then all of a sudden something happened with somebody, and it's gonna look like they killed him or something.
Yeah.
People get this real, this is gonna go viral, then it's gonna make national news, then that's when the persecution's gonna start.
Yeah.
And I could be wrong, I'm just speaking as a man, but I can see that happening. Because it looks so real, like when you see the thumbnail of the video, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah. Hey, matter of fact, the Benjaminite brother in Canada that got into that fight with that Edomite, man. You know what I'm saying? They can so-called use that against us, man.
Yep.
Don't be surprised about that stuff. That's why we tell you, be wise in how you conduct yourself within this walk, man. Something like that happens, man. Hey, we just pray to the Lord. Ultimately, we just pray to the Lord for him to guide our actions, like the scriptures speak of. Even if you got locked up and you sent before a judge, man, don't even meditate what you're gonna say. The Lord is gonna speak through you. Hey, matter of fact, that reminds me. Man. I was in high school, man. And this gorgeous ass girl, man, she actually asked me out, man. And this goes to show you a man's goings of the Lord, man. I wanted to say yes, but what came out of my mouth was no. I was embarrassed for it, man. I was like, no. But man, I was like, bruh. Because you had this appear to be Edomite over here. She was over here. I was in front of her. She was asking me out and stuff like that. I said no. And looking back, I'm like, man, hey, man's going to the Lord. Maybe she was a demon, man. Because in my head, I wanted to say yes, but out my mouth said no. And that could be like the Lord, showing the sign, man. Like, hey, things like that happen, man. Hey, he can speak through you. You know what I'm saying? You might be trying. Hey, don't meditate. The Lord's gonna speak through you, man. I'm just using that as an example, because I thought that was pretty funny, man. Like I said, she wasn't a. Hey, matter of fact, the scriptures say, don't fall for the beauty of a woman, man. It's all about, how she conducts herself, man. Because you can get caught up looking stupid out here. As you know, I gave the example of my grandfather, if I remember correctly, being shot by his own son over a woman. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, move spiritual out here. That's pretty much the point. Move spiritual out here. They're gonna make these AI videos try to discredit and make this truth look wicked as hell, man. When brothers is just chilling, we just doing the work of the Lord, man. We ain't doing no extracurricular activity, you know, getting guns and planning to, you know, we ain't doing that shit, man.
Esau got all them files, man. Y'all think it's just deleted? If you deleted it, bro, Esau got them files, man. I remember when I first met you and I had another channel, they just took it.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have 3 strikes. They gave me 2 strikes and just took the channel. So I know they got all the videos and you know, of that channel and stuff like that.
Bruh. Esau, bruh. That be on some bullshit. Cause what in the world? I don't know. We've seen some crazy things, man. What?
All right.
We've seen some crazy things.
Eat 'em right.
We've seen the Eve with the hammer
Yeah.
at one bro's car. The Edomite that saw a wallet on the ground, just took it. Jake with a whole bunch of.
That's why you gotta be wise out here.
You gotta be wise out here, man.
Circumspect and pay attention.
Yep.
What you looking at? Like, that's not even to look at.
That's the spirit of the Edomite. Like, bro, what was you, a carjacker? When you was in your early days, like, why are you meddling in another man's car like that, man?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at bro's car like that?
Let me get this out of Matthew 10:16.
These niggas is weird.
Behold, I'll send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. That nigga was a wolf, man. He lurking. But be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So we got to move with wisdom out here, man.
Yep.
You know, and the Edomite looking at brothers' cars, man, and, you know, just ain't nothing in there. You know, ain't nothing for you to get, nothing for you to take. You know, I don't have no signs, no stickers on my whip or nothing. You know, what are you looking at? You know, that's why you got to be circumspect. You got to watch people, man.
Yep.
You don't know what they are, man. You know, people just bugged out here, man. The Lord got these spirits active. But if I didn't have the spirit of YASHAMIAHLA on me, you know, if I was like a nigga in the world, I probably would have, you know, went up and did something to him. But that's not even why, because he didn't touch the car or nothing, but he was just looking at it. But what are you looking at? Nothing to look at.
Yeah, he just meddling, man. That's the spirit of the Edomite, man. As your brother brought out, man. Wise as serpents, as harmless as doves, man. You know, at first I thought he was looking at the little monument over here. Nah, he
froze for a second.
He's looking into a brother's car, looking like he trying to take something. Like, man, they got something valuable in this mug.
Yeah.
He's an older Edomite, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it don't matter. An Edomite is an Edomite. They all steal.
Hey, you gotta be circumspect. I seen something yesterday where a bank by where my job is, they got robbed yesterday.
Damn.
So you got people out here, they hungry for stuff, man. You know, people lacking for stuff, man. So you gotta be wise out here, man. We in these times.
Matter of fact, I've been seeing these funny YouTube videos about Ark Raiders. It's a little new game that came out. And, man, I forgot the comedian name, little YouTuber name. And, you know, he was going into it, how, you know, hey, that person that you met, you caught him on a good day. But what's going to happen when you catch him lacking? When you ain't got no food, no guns, no money, nothing to protect himself, no rations. He's going to come after your ass, man. And these are the times that we coming into, man. That game is kind of like a little prelude, a little showing of how the people are going to act in these last days, man. Rather old, young, women or children, man. It's gonna be wicked out here, man. People gonna be stealing, killing. That's why you gotta be circumspect in how you move out here, man. Very circumspect. It's gonna be ugly out here. And that's why we warning our people, man.
Avoid large crowds. Avoid going out like that.
Yep.
You know, just if you gotta go out, just get what you need to get, then go back to the crib, man. The elders been saying that.
Yep.
That's the wise thing to do, man. Because if you in the area where there's a lot of people, man, something could pop off and your ass trapped over there.
Yeah. Matter of fact, the other day, you had a whole bunch of police cars, and I believe they done killed the nigga at one of the apartments up here, man.
Yep. I know somebody live in the apartment too.
Yep.
He was like, man, not my apartment complex. That's like a nice area too.
Yeah, it's like a little nice area, yup. And they popped the nigga, man. And if I'm not mistaken, it was over two couples. I believe they was having a domestic dispute. If it's the same one that
Her sport.
yeah, over there.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw some people post up about it, man. And
There's stuff going on everywhere, man.
Yeah.
The Lord got spirits active. There's a house just burned down in this one neighborhood where I know somebody live at. And it's like a nice neighborhood. The house been burned down since August. It's December. I don't know. They don't even know who did it or what caused it. Right. Well, damn.
because normally they do a little, I guess you call it a home autopsy. They would have been to found that out. Okay, this got burned down because of this appliance over here. Somebody actually burned it. Somebody didn't find out what it was.
Yeah, it's been burned down since August.
Man.
Most people got Ring doorbell cameras, so
Yeah.
you can see it on the camera, but they probably asked somebody if they can see it. They probably said no or something. I don't know.
Hey, matter of fact, that reminds me, because it's a lesson I want to get into. Because Esau Edom's surveillance, right? He's trying to be like the Most High, see everything, know everything. A lot of these Ring doorbell cameras and a lot of these Amazon things, man, they're all being connected. Matter of fact, I don't know if we posted up in the group chat or if you saw it. The FBI agent, man, used to be FBI agent, man. He said the TVs and this and that can see you and listen to you, even if it's not on, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is the wickedness of Esau Edom. He's a busybody. We just witnessed it right in front of us, man. He's a busybody, always meddling in other man's affairs, man.
Lurking.
Yeah, lurking. Lurch, you know what I'm saying? This is the way of the Edomite, you know? He wants to, because you have these cameras as well, and maybe at the mall and these grocery stores and stuff like that, it's monitoring where you move at, where you go. This is why we need this spirit and power of YASHAMIAHLA to protect us in these last days, man.
They got cameras everywhere, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I've been noticing that a lot more. Like, they got cameras all throughout this park that we at.
Yep.
Cameras. I'm looking at one right there, one over there. They got cameras on stoplights, street poles. I don't know if we ever watched the news, you can see the skyline. They got cameras. Where those cameras even at?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where they at, but I know they somewhere because they can see the whole city.
Yeah.
But they got cameras everywhere, so if they really want to catch somebody doing a crime, they'll catch you if they really want to catch you. But if they don't, and Esau got to have a certain amount of crime because he's wicked and he likes to keep that money flowing, like drugs and stuff.
Yeah. Like that nigga Luigi, man. He's a fall guy. Because if you look at it, he's not the one that killed that CEO, right? It's somebody else, man. Cold and calculated. Hey, when they want somebody to get away with something, do something, they do it. Like the brother said, they got cameras everywhere, man. Tracking everywhere. That's why I said we need the spirit and power of YASHAMIAHLA to protect us and guide us in these last days, man. Because, hey, it's going to be wicked out here.
Man, I've heard of people that have done certain things and like robbed somewhere, and then they went out to the country and somehow Esau found them.
Found them,
They
yep.
found them. They busted the door.
Yep.
And they said, freeze, put your hands up, take them to the jail, man. Somehow, how they didn't found them, they didn't have no phone or nothing, so how they tracked them, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they found them.
Yeah.
So if they really want you, they gonna get you.
Yeah. You see? Matter of fact, that reminds me of a story. I believe this dude ended up killing his woman or something like that, and he ended up flying out of the country, and he got plastic surgery, so his face got changed up and changed up, and they still found his ass, and he still got caught. You see? So man, hey, if they like the brother said, if they want to get you, they can get you, man. And if you ain't in this truth, they gonna get your ass, man. Now, some brothers, it is in their movie, for them to be caught up, right, thrown into prison for a little while, whether they, make it out of the prison, break out of prison, or it's in their movie for them to die. Regardless, we understand these things are going to happen.
They got things that can detect your clothes, what
Yeah.
type of jacket you wearing, cameras and stuff. And they can track that jacket to wherever, whatever store you bought it from, or whoever be wearing it throughout the city. Because they got cameras. These cameras are all connected throughout the cities and stuff. It's a big surveillance system, these cities.
Yeah.
So don't think that you just getting away with stuff that you ain't moving. If you a criminal, you just doing stuff, man, you gonna get caught, man, eventually. If you don't get caught that same day.
Matter of fact, that reminds me of a YouTube video I saw earlier within the week, man. Because Jake was getting on this rapper, Jake, that was telling him, man, like, bro, that street shit ain't the life, man. Like, what you talking about making millions of dollars off the block, right? Because they was over there trying to roast him about that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's speaking against it. Well, what cell is your buddy at? Because in this day and age, you can't get away with crime. You can't get away with selling drugs like that. They're going to track you. They're going to know who you is. I've seen so many videos of people just getting caught doing stuff. Right?
They can scan your face, too.
Yep. Scan your face, scan your eyes. You can have a whole mask on, man.
And people got social media. Your face is somewhere on the internet or in some type of database to where they can find you. And they can find who you are, find your address, find who you related to, find your old phone numbers, find who you know, what accounts you have, what phone. They can find all of that. This man, hey, we need deliverance from this, man. This is Daniel 12, in verse 4 it says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end." That's what time we in now. It says that many shall run to and fro, knowledge should be increased, man. That's why you got the technology that you got now. And the scriptures also say this man is wiser than Daniel. Mm-hmm. So this man got the technology to do what he's doing because he wants to be like the Most High. But he's not the Most High. The Lord's ultimately going to destroy him for that.
Yep. I got this right here in Psalms 121 and verse 7. We're also going to get verse 8. "The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore." Yahweh, we of those men, we of the elect, man. The Lord's going to give us that protection, right? The Lord rose up Esau, Edom to such a degree of power, made him proud and pompous, thinking that he can do anything, man. Right? Thinking that he can take down the elect, take down those that don't want to go with his totalitarian system, man. But the men of the Lord and the elect is going to have protection. The Lord's going to give us protection, man. He's going to feed us with food that's convenient for me. Hey, matter of fact, in abundance, my servants shall eat. But you shall be thirsty and hungry. You know what I'm saying? As the scriptures say. The Lord going to give us all that protection, man. Brothers had dreams about it. I had dreams about it. The Lord going to give us protection. Even if you get cast out in prison, that's just a trial of your faith. Some brothers may be able to bust out of it. I had dreams about it. Right? It's just a trial of your faith. But regardless, you're going to be given protection, man. Y'all right designed to the end. Yeah, you got something.
Oh, I just had it. So I think it's Job. Yep, Job 5 and verse 19. It says, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea,
Yay.
and in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Woo.
In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword." You see, so the Lord is gonna protect his servants, man. Right, his elect in these times they're gonna eat, right? They're gonna escape the sword, you know. So, man, the Lord will get that spiritual power, right? But the rest of you niggas out here, man, hey, you're gonna suffer on those things. You're not gonna be delivered. Everything that you fear in the back of your mind, the Lord's gonna make it manifest in real life. You know, I listened to the brother that was talking about I believe somebody's rib had a dream or something about the woman that was hanging from the ceiling, and they was doing what they want with her. That's a lot of women's fears, man. If you wicked, the Lord's gonna allow that to happen to you, man.
Yeah.
You know, or if you leave and marry the Lord, don't do that. You know, don't do that.
Woo.
That's what's gonna happen to you.
As Elder YASHARAHLA said, man, hey, the greatest investment with your box is to be with a man of the Lord, man. Because you may not realize it, you may not see it. He may be gone doing his lessons, going out there in the highways and byways. But you're going to see it. If you stay with that man and you do right by that man, you're going to see that it was the greatest investment that you have ever done is by getting with that man of the Lord, man. Because, hey, it's going to be wicked out here. These women is going to be out here crying. They want to be 304s. But just spoke about that dream, man. You're going to be forced. And it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be on your own behalf. Right? Have many accounts in the Bibles about that, man.
Yep, man, that's what y'all Christians don't understand. That's in the book of Judges. This woman, she committed adultery, and what the Lord allowed happen to her. And she rose to care herself, but not womanly, though. She wasn't volunteering.
Yep. It got cut up into many pieces as well.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And they sent it to the different tribes of Israel,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So EU could fear, of what can happen to you. That the Lord that we serve is not. He's not just peaceful all the time, man. He's gonna do evil to you if you doing evil. But the scriptures also say if you're not doing evil, then no evil shall happen unto you. So it's balance. If the laws in the Bible was enforced and the punishment was enforced for that, most of these people out here wouldn't be doing the wickedness that they do, and they would be scared. You people need to be scared. But why do I gotta serve a God like that? Because your ass wicked. You need to follow rules. There needs to be order.
Yeah, I heard this Christian say years ago, our God wasn't made to be feared, man. Nigga, what? I was young in the truth, too, when I heard that. I was like, nigga, what? Yeah, our Lord was made to be feared, man. It's the beginning of wisdom, man. To fear the Lord and keep his commandments. That's how I know you niggas don't read the Bible. That's one of the first precepts that I learned that you should learn when you come into this thing, man.
I feel like I done had so many people tell me that they didn't read the Bible from top to bottom and front to back. I'm like, well, you didn't understand nothing in it.
Yeah. I had my father tell me that a lot, man, when I came into this truth, man. Man, son, I've been reading that Bible way before you was even born, man. But the scriptures say ever learning, but not able to come into this truth. Just roughly paraphrasing the scripture, right? The Lord revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Yeah, you may have read it from front to back, man. But if the Lord ain't dealing with you, you ain't going to understand not one paragraph.
Nope.
Not one precept.
The Lord said he spoke in parables because he didn't want everybody to get it.
Yeah.
So why do you think you could just get it? You think you're special. No, you're not.
Because I remember, the conversations I had with my father when I first came into this truth. We'd be like, yeah. I'm like, bro, you don't understand. But of course, with me telling this story, you absolutely still be respectful unto your parents, man. I'm not telling you that to be disrespectful. It's just, you know, my father's a pastor, and being young in the truth, you know, you had that fire upon you, and he was like, "Hey, bro, I've learned so much from apostles and elders. I've been in the church for years. I ain't never heard this scripture from you. I ain't never heard this breakdown from you." So, you know, I was just coming at it from that standpoint. But absolutely, be respectful to your parents, man. Don't put no curses on them. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you get seasoned in this truth, I don't have those back and forths with my fathers, man. I just call them, let them see the bunions, and I keep it pushing. I don't even talk about the Bible and all that stuff, man.
I'm pissed. He be bringing it up every time.
Every
so
time, man.
It's hard for me not to say nothing.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I still don't for the most part, but after so long, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go because I don't want to say anything.
Kind. But yeah, be circumspect on how you move out here, man. You know, like I said, that's just my testimony on how I have to move within this walk, man. That reminds me because literally last night, I guess you can say last night, this morning, I had a dream of my father, and the Lord was just taking the oil from him. You know what I'm saying? The Christianity, it was pretty much like the Lord was showing that Christianity was done, man. You know, he couldn't really quote any scriptures, couldn't really preach the word.
John 3:16.
Yeah. That's all they know is John 3:16. But, you know, in my dream that I literally had last night, man, he ain't had the oil, man. He can't really preach it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and with our first live being shut down, it's a showing, man. The famine of the word is coming, so get this word while you can, because you people gonna find out the hard way that we have the true oil here, man. But yeah, if you got anything else, we'll probably close out.
Yeah, I don't got anything up.
Kind. All right, Yahweh desires an edifying lesson. We're gonna go ahead and close out. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Krakodash, the bonds of the apostles, the bonds of the elders, the great millstone, who rule well and taught us truth, and Abba, Shalom.